Have you ever wondered why some people seem so good with money while others struggle? Sure, interest rates, inflation, and market conditions matter, but at the end of the day, our relationship with money has a huge psychological component. After all, money doesn't actually exist in nature. It's a human invention, a tool we use to meet our needs and desires. But like any tool, it requires knowledge and skill to use effectively. In his book, The Psychology of Money, author Morgan Housel explores the behind-the-scenes factors that shape our financial behaviors. Things like personal experience, luck, envy, and more all play a role in the decisions we make with money. Understanding these psychological dynamics is key if you want to take control of your financial life. Knowledge is power when it comes to money management. In this video, we'll be breaking down the key insights from Morgan's book. You'll learn why your own past shapes how you think about money, how much of investing is really just blind luck, why envy can make you financially reckless, and more essential psychological truths about wealth. The goal is to give you the mindset shifts and financial skills you need to thrive. So let's dive right into decoding the psychology of money. Key theme 1. Personal experiences shape financial perspectives. When it comes to money, not everyone sees the world the same way. Our personal experiences shape how we think about finances. Someone who grew up during the Great Depression will view things far differently than a millennial who came of age during a booming economy. Like JFK realized, the Kennedys sailed through the 1930s depression in luxury while millions of others starved. The same thing applies today on a smaller scale. If you grew up upper middle class, you likely think about money differently than someone raised in poverty. According to author Morgan Housel, these formative experiences drive our financial behaviors as adults. Things we learn about risk, reward, and security in our youth stick with us. In fact, research by economists Ulrich Malmendier and Stefan Nagel shows that personal history determines our appetite for investments. People who experienced high inflation in early adulthood were less likely to invest in bonds later on. And stock market returns during our impressionable young years shaped our willingness to invest for decades to come. So before making major money choices, take time to reflect. How is your unique past shaping your financial strategy? Are you accounting for the biases of your upbringing? While we can't escape our histories, we can make better decisions by becoming aware of how they subtly guide our hands and minds. Key theme 2. Money is still new to us. We like to think we have this money thing all figured out. But the truth is, managing finances is still new to us as a species. Modern economic concepts only emerged in the last few centuries. Retirement, for instance, was virtually unheard of before World War II. Saving for the future through vehicles like 401ks and Roth IRAs only became possible in the last 50 years. Heck, even credit cards and mortgages only gained widespread use after 1944. So our collective inexperience explains a lot about why we struggle with concepts like investing, budgeting, and financial planning. As author Morgan Housel puts it, we're still just greenhorns when it comes to money. Don't beat yourself up too much about not having perfect financial habits. We're all learning as we go. Next time you make what seems like a stupid money mistake, have some self-compassion. We're operating without an operating manual here. The good news is, the more we learn about personal finance, the better our decisions will become over time. Education accelerates experience. So be patient with yourself, but keep striving to expand your money knowledge. The financial concepts we use today are still just historical toddlers. Key theme 3. Luck plays a role. When someone gets rich, we tend to assume they must be brilliant or have rare insight. But a lot of financial success boils down to plain old luck. According to economist Robert Shiller, one of the biggest mysteries in investing is the exact role luck plays in outcomes. Yet most investors underestimate luck's impact. If we succeed, we credit our skill and hard work. If we fail, it was just bad luck. But take a billionaire investor like Warren Buffett. Even if you replicated his every move, there's no guarantee fate would treat you so kindly. A few lucky breaks made all the difference. Rather than get distracted by individual success stories, focus on broad patterns. The more common something is, the more applicable it is to your situation. For example, study after study confirms that people who intentionally structure their day are happier at work. You can apply that today, but obsessing over one-off billionaire examples skews your thinking. Their path to success can't be copied, And it's dangerous to base your strategy on outlier cases. So next time you feel envy or inadequacy about some financial wizard, remember a healthy dose of luck fueled their rise. Your strategy is better based on principles than personalities. Key theme 4. Envy can backfire. Getting rich and staying rich require totally different mindsets. What got you the money likely won't help you keep it. Just look at trader Jesse Livermore. He made a fortune shorting the market before the 1929 crash. But then he thought he was unstoppable. Livermore kept making bigger, riskier bets until he lost everything. The problem is success breeds overconfidence. We start thinking we can't lose. In investing, fear and humility are essential to preserving capital. Remember, around 40% of public companies eventually go bankrupt. And Forbes' 400 richest Americans list turns over by 20% every decade. Nothing lasts forever. The long-term winners aren't necessarily the smartest, just the most perseverant. They stick around without taking on too much risk. So once you've accumulated wealth, getting more has to take a back seat to not losing what you have. As Michael Moritz says, when you fear losing, it changes your perspective. The occasional missed opportunity is a small price to pay for protecting your nest egg and peace of mind. Next time you feel temptation to chase bigger returns, pause. Be willing to trade some upside for less downside. Consistency over the long haul beats a reckless sprint. Key theme 5. Keeping wealth is hard. When we see others with more money, nicer things, and an easier life, it's natural to feel envious. We start thinking, I want that too. But envy can lead us to make reckless financial decisions. We take on too much risk chasing bigger wealth instead of enjoying what we already have. Just look at Rajat Gupta. As CEO of McKinsey, he was already worth over $100 million. But he wanted to be a billionaire. So when Gupta got insider info on Warren Buffett investing in Goldman Sachs, he illegally traded on it. In minutes, he made a quick $1 million. By the time he got caught, Gupta's shady deals had made him $17 million. But it cost him his career, reputation, freedom, and he still didn't become a billionaire. As the saying goes, some people risk everything they have to get everything they don't need. Don't be one of them. Next time you feel envy, remember, trying to devour more than you can handle will only make you sick. Leave some opportunities on the table. The most successful people aren't immune to envy either, but they keep it in check to avoid destroying what they've built. Be willing to say enough is enough.